Hey ho, it's Sexy Dimeo with a brand new video.
Welcome everybody to some more Call of Duty Black Ops 4. I slept really fucking bad last night. But not only did I sleep really badly, but I had one of those mornings where I just desperately needed to go to the bathroom. Like, I just couldn't fucking hold it in or else it was actually painful. I'm sure a lot of you guys have experienced that, but it fucking sucks when you just want to sleep in and you just want to chill in bed, but you fucking can't because you need to go to the bathroom. And then if you end up going to the bathroom, you're just gonna wake up and it's just not the same. I mean, obviously you can go and rest back in bed, but I don't know, it's just not the same thing. But it wasn't all bad. I actually woke up this morning and I had a very nice surprise in my email. I woke up this morning, checked my email, and to my surprise, the GFX artist who's working on a lot of stuff for my channel has actually sent me a PayPal invoice. I'm first going to be paying a deposit and then I'm going to be paying the rest to him when he's actually finished. But now that I've sent him the money, this officially means that he started on my stuff and he's going to be sending me a few concepts in the next day or two. I'm going to be getting a first look at my new logo and stuff like that. I'm not going to be revealing anything until everything is actually done, but I'm just letting you guys know the work has been started. And while I'm not going to be showing you guys any of the concepts and, you know, I'm not leaking anything and stuff like that, I am going to give you guys an idea of what exactly I'm looking for. In terms of my logo, I'm really just looking for something that is specifically going to represent me. I don't want it to be related to any teams. I don't want it to be related to any games specifically. I just want it to be Dimeo. The best example I could give you guys is if you look at somebody like Myth or Ninja in the Fortnite community, their logos are specifically designed for them. They're unique to them. It's not related to any video game or any team. If you saw that logo, regardless of what game you were playing or what team you were following, you would understand who that person is as long as you knew them. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. And I told the guy that this is going to be the hardest part because coming up with something from scratch, something creative, is obviously going to be really difficult. Maybe it's not as difficult as I think it's going to be because this guy does it for a living after all. This guy has to be creative. I mean, he's one of the best for a reason. This guy's literally in phase because of graphic design. I didn't want to cheap out on this. I didn't want to just pay somebody a little bit of money to maybe get some work that's kind of half-assed. I wanted to make sure that I pay and I get what I pay for. So while it is pricey, I pay it from the get-go and it's definitely going to be helping me a lot in the future. The way I'm thinking about this is that it's going to really benefit me in the future because if somebody comes to my channel and they're completely new, they don't actually watch my videos, they just come to my channel, take a look, and make their first impressions just based off of what they see immediately. If I have, you know, my Sane logo and all that stuff that's pretty half-assed, and that's not to insult the people who made my logo. I'm not saying that the work is half-assed. The logo looks fine, but it's not what I'm looking for. It's not what I'm trying to direct my channel towards. I'm not trying to become known because I'm part of a team. I'm trying to become known because I'm good at a video game or because of my personality. So having a team AVI and a team profile picture and banner and all that stuff doesn't really make sense. For people who want to follow somebody who's in a team, then they could totally just look at my channel and be like, okay, this guy's part of a team. But then they watch my videos and then they notice that I'm just doing personality stuff and directing my channel in a completely different direction than the team. In fact, I've made it very clear on this channel that I'm gonna be splitting ways with Sane once this whole thing is over with. Not in the sense that I'm just never going to talk to these people again. I'm never going to support Sane ever again. It's not that. It's just I'm not going to be associating myself with them in terms of my brand. I know brand is a very professional word and it sounds really bad because it sounds like a money-hungry fucking terrible YouTuber, but I'm sure you guys get what I'm coming from. In 2019, I want Dimeo to be my name. Not saying Dimeo, not Imp Dimeo, just Dimeo. Either that or the fifth Dimeo, initially how I started this channel. So yeah, he's working on a few logos, a few different designs and some concepts and stuff, and he said he's gonna get back to me in the next few days and show me, you know, what he's thought about, and we can work through it. I'll give him feedback. If there's something I don't like, I'll ask him to change it, blah blah blah. You guys get the idea. And then the rest after that, you know, my banner and my cover art and all that stuff, that's gonna come later down the road. All of that stuff is going to be worked on right after he completes the logo, and it's gonna be very easy for him to work with that stuff because it's gonna follow the same theme as the logo. Overall, I'm excited to see what my channel is gonna be like in 2019. It's gonna be a huge improvement. It's gonna be better than any— oh my god, I just fucking shit on that guy. It's gonna be better than anything you've ever seen on this channel. It's gonna look extremely professional. When people come to my channel, they're gonna know that this guy's not fucking around. Overall, I just think 2019 is gonna be fucking awesome. But anyway, staying related to 2019 and, you know, moving away from the whole GFX stuff, I just wanted to update you guys about that because I know some people are really looking forward to that, especially me. I mean, you could imagine me being in the position actually running my channel. This is just some of the most exciting stuff that I've done with my channel pretty much since I started. Actually, I completely forgot that I'm gonna be making a new channel, so it technically isn't my channel. It's not gonna be this channel. It's gonna be on a separate channel that I make, but like, You get what I mean? It's gonna be the same stuff. In terms of 2019, a huge thing that you guys might not know that I'm really excited about is just like albums and like artists releasing albums and new projects and stuff like that, especially in hip-hop. I'm a huge hip-hop fan. I love hip-hop. It's my favorite genre of music out there, and I just fucking love rap. I'm just a huge fan of rap. There are some artists who have had their projects leaked that are supposedly coming out in 2019, which I'm very excited about. One person specifically is Kendrick Lamar. I am so fucking excited that Kendrick Lamar is releasing a new project, even though I've actually only listened to one album from Kendrick Lamar. I know. I'm slow to this. I really should start listening to more Kendrick Lamar. The fact that I have only listened to To Pimp a Butterfly is just kind of sad. I know that that is probably his best album ever. Well, according to majority of people anyway. To Pimp a Butterfly was just a masterpiece, and the fact that Kendrick has other music that is almost to the standard of that I just haven't even listened to yet, I actually don't think I'm ready to process that. And while I'm really excited that Kendrick is going to be releasing a project in 2019, or at least supposedly he's going to be, there's one person that I just really want to release a project in 2019 as well. We have absolutely no information of whether he is going to be dropping an album in 2019, but I really fucking hope that Eminem drops an album in 2019. I know that he just released Kamikaze in 2018, but guys, I don't care. I want something in 2019 as well. But not just any album. There is a very specific album that I want to come out in 2019, and that is the Slim Shady LP 2. I have listened to probably almost every single song that Eminem has ever released. I've listened to every single album, and the Slim Shady LP is one of my favorite albums of all time. It's in my top 3 Eminem albums because I can't actually pick between the Slim Shady LP, the Marshall Mathers LP, and the Eminem Show which one is the greatest. Because trying to pick which of those albums is the best is like trying to pick your favorite child. It's just, you really can't. All I can say very confidently is that the Slim Shady LP is definitely one of the greatest hip-hop albums to ever come out. And you guys might be wondering, why do you specifically want the Slim Shady LP 2 to drop in 2019? It's because the original Slim Shady LP was dropped in 1999. We're in the 20-year anniversary, and I think it is the perfect time to release the Slim Shady LP 2. Now, I don't want this to be a fluke. I don't want him to release the album just specifically for brand recognition so that people will buy it and he'll make loads of money and stuff like that. Not that Eminem even gives a fuck about money. The guy is so rich, he doesn't even have to do anything for the rest of his life, and he'll be fine. But I don't want this to be a cash grab. I don't want him to make the Slim Shady LP 2 just because it's familiar to people. I want him to actually make this one of his best albums ever. I'm not saying that has to be better than the Slim Shady LP 1 or any of his 3 best albums, because that is just such a ridiculously hard feat to accomplish. And especially at this point in time, Eminem is probably in one of the worst places in his entire career. A lot of people are saying that he's getting old. It's becoming a lot more difficult for him to rap, and while he is amazing at lyricism, he is just probably the greatest lyricist of all time. There's a difference between lyricism and rapping. He might be the greatest lyricist of all time, but a lot of people will agree that him rapping has definitely depreciated over time. Now, that's not to say that Eminem is a bad rapper. I'm sure a lot of you guys know I'm a huge fan of his work, and I personally thought Kamikaze was an incredible album. Revival, maybe not so much. I would very confidently say that Revival is his worst album that he's ever put out. Yes, worse than Encore, worse than Relapse. It's really bad. Either way, I think 2019 is the perfect time to release the Slim Shady LP 2 because 1, it's the 20-year anniversary, so, you know, great timing. And 2, he's actually shown us that he can do a lot of the Slim Shady shit. He's not too old for it, and he still sounds really fucking good, and he can still pull it off. Maybe not exactly the same as he did in 1999. I mean, the guy has matured. He's a completely different person now, and people kind of need to accept that. However, he can still pull it off to a certain extent, and just because he's old doesn't mean that he can't make great music. Look at Recovery. Look at the Marshall Mathers LP 2. Look at Kamikaze. The guy was pretty old when he was making these albums, and he was still putting out bangers. In my opinion, the ideal situation for Eminem would be to release the Slim Shady LP 2, make it really fucking good. Like, I'm talking one of the best albums that we've heard in the decade. Make everybody happy with it, and then probably just retire from there. End it off on an incredibly good note. That's what I think he should do. I don't really know if Eminem will ever be able to reach the peak that he did in the early 2000s. However, he can definitely get pretty fucking close. I think Eminem really has still got it. It's just he's got to put his focus on a project and really just think it through and don't rush rush anything. If he doesn't release it in 2019, that's fine. He can release it in 2020. I don't give a shit. Just release the Slim Shady LP 2 and make it fucking good. However, I know that Eminem isn't actually a fan of the Slim Shady LP. So if he doesn't want to make the Slim Shady LP, at least make either the Marshall Mathers LP 3 or the Eminem Show 2. However, I feel like he's putting a lot of his own opinions on the original album to side, especially with Kamikaze. A lot of people wanted Slim Shady to come back, and he gave him that. On Kamikaze, he didn't hold back. Whenever Slim Shady came in, Slim Shady did his thing, which kind of proves to me that he's not done with Slim Shady. He is completely fine with giving fans exactly what they want. And I think a lot of Eminem fans will agree that, especially right now with the current state of hip-hop, the Slim Shady LP 2 just sounds so fucking awesome. The only thing I'm worried about is whether or not the album is going to be able to live up to the hype, because trying to match that is almost an impossible task. But all I'm asking for is that he just gets close. If he can get like, I don't know, 80% of the Slim Shady LP, that's just gonna be incredible. Anyway, that's all I have to say about that topic. I know that this was kind of a random topic, but I just kind of thought about it today, and I was like, you know, I should probably make a video about this, because I made a tweet about it before, and I commented on a video specifically talking about Eminem, and it got a lot of thumbs up, so I figured might as well talk about it in this video, kind of give my, you know, my vocal opinion on what I think of the Slim Shady LP 2, just as an idea as a whole. But other than that, I'm gonna wrap this video up here. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you smack the like button. If you want to stay up to date on my content, please be sure to subscribe. I'll have my last video in the corner. If you haven't checked that out already, definitely make sure to check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.